Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. How are you? If you could hear me, give me a thumbs up and let's begin. How's it sound? Sound good? Need the volume up, down? Well, you guys turn your volume up and down, right? I mean, you guys got a volume button. Carol says, let's get this show on the road. The show is here, Carol. It's here. It's ready to go. So we're going to learn how to get some stuff done, get some business done, and get rocking. If you guys have been following me on Instagram, which you guys should, and you can follow me at, I'm going to copy and paste it here, Instagram.com/Joe Juter. You will notice my Instagram profile has gone from 1,000 subscribers to 5,000 within the month. And I want to show you how to do that and the techniques I'm using. I'm not doing cheating, nothing super fancy. And you guys follow me, I'll show you how to do that. And I think within a few months, I'll be at 10,000 pretty quickly. And I'm going to show you how we do this because most of you guys know me through some type of social media medium, whether it's YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and I want to teach you guys how you could get known in the same manner so you could do deals, get business, and really do some amazing things. What do you guys think? Yeah, Joe, it sounds amazing, right? Yeah, it sounds amazing. Okay, so let's do this. So first up, before we get into my Instagram strategy that I want to share with you guys, all right? Do you guys know what a hashtag is? Like, really understand what a hashtag is? So it's real quick. If it's too basic for you, don't worry, it won't take long, but I want to take a step back to kind of make sure everybody knows what it is. Do you know what a hashtag is? It's that thingy that kind of looks like that. Wait, how do I say it? We do boom, boom. It kind of looks like that. Some of you guys said not really. Some of you guys said yes. I'll describe it really quickly. So the best way I could kind of describe a hashtag to you is if you guys, that's what it looks like. You guys see them all the time. So if you're at a party, right, and you see everybody's in the room and you really want to talk to the people with really cool shoes. I love talking about shoes, and some people got some really awesome shoes. There's other people with smelly Birkenstocks and crappy old New Balance shoes. I wear New Balance shoes, don't worry. All right, but you want to talk to people with like the high-end Louis Vuitton fancy stuff, all right? Specifically, you want to talk to people with red shoes. You're all about red shoes for whatever reason. Red shoes is where it's at. You could say, imagine if you could scream at the party, hashtag red shoes, and boom, like magic, only people with red shoes were there. Boom, only people with red shoes, okay? That's what the hashtag does. It filters through this whole mess of people to isolate what you want to talk about. Now, what's more, it brings in people with red shoes never even knew had red shoes from all over the world, right in there, okay? So that's what it does, all right? And it isolates those group of people you want to talk about. How do you get found? You just say, I got red shoes. And that's when you write a hashtag red shoes. When those people search for red shoes, they can find you. That's a very simple way I can explain it. You can apply that same philosophy to real estate, just shoes with houses, and there you go. What do you guys think? That's my quick definition of a hashtag. Does that help for some of you guys? Yes or no? Does that little analogy help? Like I said, to apply to real estate, just change the shoe analogy to houses. Okay? Yes, yes. You guys got to interact with me, or else I think I'm talking to a computer and nobody can hear me. Then I feel weird. I feel like the creepy person. Just talks to himself middle of the night. All right, moving right along. Okay, your bio. People ask me what's right in their bio. I'm not going to spend a lot of time with this. If you don't really know what you're doing, just keep it super basic at first. All right, guys? Name. Line 1, what you do and where. Line 2, personal info. Line 3, how to contact you. Line 4, call to action. All right, and then the link to your website. or Facebook page or YouTube channel, whatever you want to put. All right, so I'm just going to do this here real quick. Let's change it out. Line name, Joe Juter Real Estate. If you're not an agent yet or a realtor, just say real estate. So if you don't have your license yet, just write the word real estate. That doesn't imply you have any type of designation just yet. If you put realtor, it's another mess. Everybody got it? What do? I get the best value for your home. All right, that's what I do. That's what I'm all about. Okay. Personal info. So you want to follow this this pattern. Resident of tiny town. That's where we're living now. Tiny town. The past 15 years with a desire to help others achieve their home ownership dreams. Excuse bad spelling. How are we doing so far? So if your Instagram bio, you got something here, I'm following this pattern like I spoke about. Okay, if you guys have any other ideas that are better, go with it, but just follow this format. How to contact you, 542 blah blah. Okay, that's my phone number. Call to action. Send me a direct message, on Instagram, and the website, obviously, it's pretty self-explanatory. Okay? So just right there. So my point is, you can get very fancy with this bio, all right? But in the beginning where so much is going on, just keep it really basic. Does that make sense? Don't spend your time and energy in the bio. The bio is not going to get you a ton of business. It'll get you some, but that's really not the source of business. Sorry, that noise is me trying to get my glasses. Jennifer Akers says, what if you don't have 15 years of experience? You only have like 1 month. Then don't say the amount of experience you have. If you notice, I wrote resident there for 15 years. I didn't say 15 years selling real estate, right? If you see what I wrote there. See how that was fancy, Jennifer? You kind of just assumed his experience when you looked at it quickly, but when you did a double take, you're like, oh wait, he didn't say he was selling there for 15 years. He just said resident for 15 years. See that little wordplay? So you guys could manipulate your words. Just like in the title, everybody says, what do I do if I'm not a realtor? Then say real estate, right? You don't need a title to say real estate, right? Everybody got that? You need a title to imply you have a license. Real estate could mean I like taking pictures of vacation homes when I go to Cancun. It doesn't really have to mean real estate. Right out of the bat, hopefully we're helping you out. Okay. When you guys make a post, follow this format. So I'm going over some basic stuff here, but that's what we're talking about, Instagram 101. Kimberly Blade says, you add other social media links to your bio. Kimberly, it depends on how developed those social media links are and how much you develop that strategy. So I can't answer that for you. Only you can, because you know how developed those other social media platforms are. Obviously, if they're no good, don't link to them. Here's a little hint to you guys. If you have multiple links, have you guys heard of Linktree? If you haven't, I recommend you guys look it up. Look up this. Linktree. That way you can link to multiple links, because what happens is Instagram only allows you one link. So this will take you to a Linktree link, and it will show multiple links. Let me show you on mine. Let me show you really quick so you can see what I'm talking about here. Okay? I'm going to show you guys 1 second. I'll get it for you, and you guys will think it's amazing. You guys want to see that? So mine looks like this. This is my link tree. Everybody see that? And it just links there. And just so you can see it a little more clear. That's what it looks like there. Okay? So it links to everything. And on my Instagram profile, okay, I'll show you what that looks like on my Instagram profile. Hopefully you guys could use this. If you look at it, okay, I'll get that for you guys too. All right, you guys see that there on my Instagram? You see what that Linktree link looks like right there. So if you guys already know about this, I apologize, but this is new to you. Hopefully it helps. Everybody see the Linktree? It just says Linktree Joe Juter. Do you guys like that suggestion? So you saw the two things there. So if you have a lot of links you want to share, you have it, and it'll go to something like this. It'll look like that, and it just links to everything. All right, you like that? Kara Garcia says she likes that. Good. So let's move on, Kara. So one more suggestion. Hopefully it helps. All right, when you do a post, I want you guys to follow this format. The what, the so what, the now what. Everybody remember that. The what, the so what, the now what. When you do a post, it's the what is the real estate. The so what is why do I care about it? Like, why is it a good deal? The now what would be what's the action you got to take. There's always an action. So remember this. Whenever you do a post, you got to include the what, the so what, the now what. The what is you as a real estate agent. Hello, I'm a real estate agent. The so what is why should I talk to you? All right, because I'm awesome at what I do. The now what is what do I do? Direct message me. You always want to create an action. Really simple stuff here, and I haven't even gotten to the best part yet. What do you guys think? Has this been helpful already? And we haven't even gotten to the good stuff yet. But who likes this format? The what, the so what, and the now what. Every Instagram or social media post for that matter should follow that. You know what? I'm even going to write this in the chat for you guys. Okay, so now our posts. Okay, first thing we want to do with our Instagram profiles, pick a design, pick a layout. Pick a layout of any kind. Pre-design this. There's apps for this, but frankly, you don't need an app. You could do this just on a piece of paper with a pencil. Okay? All right. So we got this here. You want to do your layout and you design. Okay? I look at a bunch of designs here. Some of them are great. Some of them not much. And when I have this image here of me, that just means I'm putting some kind of image. So it's going to be white, image, yellow. And obviously it's not going to be white. It's going to be, different text and all that kind of stuff. Heather likes the orange layout. That's a little more difficult because they're using orange colors, but you could see what they did here is gray, black, orange, black, gray, black, orange, black, orange. So you want to pick your color palette and your layout first. All right? So that's what you guys need to do. All right, so everybody see that? So you want to pick your color palette. Here's another color palette you could use. Kara says it's pink, teal, and white. But you want to plan this in advance is my point. You guys got to plan this in advance. All right? Okay, good. Helpful? So I like to plan these in advance, whatever it may do. Here's some color palettes, some blocks. You want to get a theme going. Cara says she likes the orange, good. But whatever you do, stick with it, all right? I like lighter colors, so I think the heavier colors kind of look a little chaotic on a profile after a while. Sherry says, do I need a business Instagram account or keep using my personal account? Sherry, open up a business account because there's advantages on your business account, such as be able to do analytics and privacy setting. But on a more simple level, Sherry, on your personal account, you should be able to say whatever you want, whether it's talking about family, politics, religion, non-religion, food, girlfriends, boyfriends, anything you want, you should be able to post. It's your personal profile. That should be set to private, and only friends should be able to see it, friends and family. Your professional one, you can't do that. Your professional one, you have to be much more refined and much more purposeful in your actions. Your personal one, you don't need to plan out. You just have fun with it. The professional one, you are going to be more refined. It's going to have much more features like advertising and things of that nature. Hopefully I answered that question for you, Sherry. Okay, Kimberly Blaze says you lost. What do you lost at? I just showed some nice templates. Okay. Denise says, where do you go to make a color palette? Denise, there's a lot of apps, or frankly, you could just use a pen and paper. Don't overthink it, Denise. Don't overthink it, Denise. We're just talking about pictures. You could do it on a PowerPoint, just anything you can move blocks around. A lot of you guys want these fancy apps and all that. We're just kind of designing something that looks nice. I mean, the greatest cartoons were made with just paper and pens. You could Google templates, and you'll find it. Okay, what type of content should we have? You got this, Denise. Just don't overthink it. Denise, promise me you won't overthink it. All I'm saying is just plan out with whatever tools you have, just something that looks nice, and spend a lot of time doing it. Look up other ones, whatever you got to do. So my point, Denise, it's not about the apps. It's just about your creative mind, your vision, and things you see from other people that you like, that you want to gain inspiration from. Make sense? Okay, picture of property. That's the first, the most obvious one. All right. Here we go. So if you have a listing, it's easy. If you do not have a listing, you could take pictures from another place and talk about it. Sometimes you need permission. Sometimes they're public, like certain, sites and things of that nature, and community. You could take pictures of them, but you want pictures of properties. You don't want to wait to put up a listing picture only when you have a listing, because nobody's going to your profile. They want to be used to looking at pictures of properties, all right? So first, pictures of properties, that one piece of content. Second, pictures of interior design. Basically, I'm going through types of content you guys could post, all right? I'm going to give you 7 types of content for the 7 days of the week. 1, picture of properties. 1 is interior design, like a nice one like this, okay? It's real estate related. People love ideas. Take pictures from your own house, or if you have permission, somebody else's house, or different types of elements. If you guys want to create a relationship, right? Everybody taking notes on this one? Contact an interior designer. They would love to give you pictures if you just give them credit in the show notes to those pictures. And you guys could exchange leads and work together, and they could get you business, you could get them business. But I promise you, if you want really beautiful photos of properties or interior design, just contact an interior designer. They love that promotion, and you get some really stunning photos, and you create a relationship with somebody else who does not do the same thing you do, but is an independent contractor trying to find business. So you guys are helping each other out, and you can get some really stunning photos from them. And you got that permission that you're worried about. Not only have the permission, but they'll probably give you more than you could even use. You could even tell them, if you guys think of it right, say, I need pictures that are beautiful pictures that have a yellow theme because my color palette uses yellow. And they will probably do that for you because they want that promotion. Good idea? What do you guys think? Or say, I'm really doing outdoor pool theme. Have you worked with that? They'll be like, yes, and they'll give you the pictures. You just got to give them credit. And you say like, hey, I got this picture from blah, blah, interior designer. They do fantastic work. Then you make your comments about it that help you get business. Okay, pictures of the community. Here we got idea number 3. This is an easy one. You're not just selling a house, you're selling the community. Okay, you're selling the community. So here's an example of a picture of community. You want beautiful pictures of the community. I don't know what to say about this. This is pretty self-explanatory. Okay, so you have pictures of properties, either ones you're listing or other ones you have permission of or things that could really do well. Nice job, self-love after, on passing. Interior design, then pictures of the community. Next one, mortgage rate. Have a template and plug this in every week. So you could use this as a template. So not everything needs to be pictures. In fact, I recommend everything is not a picture because sometimes some text in there is a really good thing to mix in. You could get some really nice templates from something called Canva. I'll write it on the board. You can look that up. Or you could just create a very simple template like I did here. What's nice about this, you just keep posting this and the mortgage rates change all the time. And so this would change to whatever it is, January 28th. You know, and maybe the mortgage rate now is 3 point whatever. Okay? So it doesn't matter that it looks the same. It's only going up once every 7 days. In fact, it's good that it looks the same because if they follow your profile, they know when they see that template, they're looking at the new mortgage rate. All right, good idea. And it's content. It's regular content. Regular content. All right. So that's a good one. Makes you sound smart and it's good stuff. Just like mortgage rates, you could have average price in the area. Cynthia, you can find a template on Canva. If you just look up Instagram templates, a lot of stuff will come up. You can find some good ones, or you just create your own. You guys, some guys, people, you overthink what it takes to create a template. They're nothing more than just moving some blocks around on any type of pad. Sherry, I post every day. I post every day. And I program them out. In another webinar, we'll talk about how to program those posts. Okay, Clark says, I've seen real estate agents also post lifestyle type photos of themselves to give people a sense of the type of person they are. Clark, hold that thought. I love that you said that, Clark. Clark Sanchez Figueres. I think I said your name wrong. I apologize. Well, I'm going to get there. Great point, Clark. Okay, average price of the home. You see that nice little template I did with me pointing? Great little template. You just plug in average price of your town. Obviously, it's not the USA. You would say 300 grand in tiny town this week. People want to know the mortgage rates and they want to know the average prices of the property. And if you do it regularly, and the key point is regularly, they'll know to come to your profile to see it. And if they see the past post, they'll see the history of changes of the prices as well, which is great. Okay, so they'll see the history of your post. But you got to do this regularly because then people know I'll just keep going back to Sherry's profile every week and she'll have the updated average home price. Don't you guys want to know the average price of the home in your neighborhood? Well, so does everybody else. So you could do the average price of the property in the neighborhood that you want to do business. Obviously, you wouldn't write USA. You're not selling to the USA. Good idea? What do you guys think? Natalia, you could just do comps. The best place to get information is you, Natalie. You should be doing the comps in your neighborhood of what the best price are. You as an agent should know this information offhand, by the way. All right? You guys as an agent should know this information. Every week, you should be looking at what the average price of the properties are. That's just something you should know anyway. If I hire as an agent, I say, hey, Peggy, what's the average price of this neighborhood? I want to buy here. What's the average price? If you're like, I don't know, look it up. I don't think you'd be such a great agent. All right. Kyrie says, what about online stock photos? There are those photos. There's a lot of places you can get royalty-free photos. Think outside the box, guys. You're independent now. You could do it. But am I right, guys? If you go to an agent and say, what's the average price of the property in tiny town? And they were like, I don't know. You probably wouldn't want to work with them. If you said to them, what are the mortgage rates now? I want to get a home. What is it about? You're like, I don't know. So where do you find this information? You're supposed to be the place to find it. So you might have to do some number crunching, but that's part of your gig. And then you make an Instagram post. Know your market. That's right, Clark. Clarker. Here's my next point that Clark was talking about. Awesome pictures of yourself doing something you love. Look relatable. That was what we were talking about before, right, Clark? I think it was. Clark. You correct me if I'm wrong. So if you like doing yoga, get a picture doing yoga. I've been doing yoga recently. I don't think it's really worked, but, I'm sticking with it. I just feel like I'm sitting there in a weird pose going, I'm Namaste. The light within me is the light within you. Blah, blah, blah. But I'm not going to give up. I'll give it a whirl. But if you love yoga, one picture should be something you're relatable. Get in touch with that yoga community. Sell real estate to them. Okay, Gia says, where do you find information on mortgage rates? Gia, in your brokerage, there should be a lender who's more than willing to help you with that. Lenders want your business. You should be able to ask them, and they should be able to give it to you. It should be easily accessible for you. Okay. So it could be surfing, maybe playing a sport, roller skating, like Sherry said. Something so you're not like a robot. Something that sets you apart from everybody else. And you'd obviously want to use a color palette that works. For example, if your color palette is blue, this picture would work. If your color palette is yellow, it wouldn't. But you want to stick within your color palette. And of course, an awesome picture of you doing business, looking professional. And there you go. Picture of you doing business. We're shaking hands, you got a for sale sign. Now, it doesn't have to be in this order. You mix up the order, okay? So remember we said our color palette? So you're going to try and put those different things in this palette, in your set. So in the bottom right one, you're going to say picture, professional picture of me. Second one, community picture. Third one, mortgage rate. Fifth one, home rate. Whatever you think looks good, you're going to organize it. But I gave you 7 types of posts to work with that you could organize. A lot of you guys want this spelled out for you. You got to be a little creative. But the 7 types are pictures of property. Now, there could be others, but I just think this is really good to go off of. Pictures of properties, pictures of interior design. So we got property, interior design, community, mortgage rates, property value rates, personal, something relatable, and picture of you looking professional. All right? Sound good, guys? And if you guys didn't get that, don't worry. You can watch this again. So when you organize your post, you're going to organize the colors and where you're going to put which post, and you're going to start to fill it in. Your daily process, comment on posts to get your name out there, on other people's posts who do similar business to you. Comment on stories, which is easy as push a button, smiley face. Message people who you need to get in contact with. Do a post and a story. The reason you do the post and the story afterwards, last, is because the previous things get their attention. Now they see you, so when they do the post, they're ready for you. Everybody got that? Squeezed a lot of information there for you guys today. I really recommend you watch this one again. What do you guys think? Was that good stuff or not? Yeah? Where do you find content? Lisa, you ready for this? I'm going to blow your mind for where you find content. Are you ready, Lisa? Are you ready? Who's ready to have their mind blown on where to find good content? Ask your followers. Ask your people. Just ask them. You could do a story where you post, ask me a question about real estate. Ask me anything. Ask me about the community. They will ask you a question. You do a story post saying, ask me a question. Okay? Here, let me show you one that I did so you could see this technique at work. Let me see if I can show you, okay? When they reply, you have your content you need to put in. I'm going to show you guys something, all right? Give me 1 second. If you guys don't mind giving me a second, I'll show this to you, and I think you'll really like it. Okay, I did this yesterday. Okay, I'm going to get this for you guys. Okay, so you see here on my story here, on my Joe Juter profile, I did a question. This is a screenshot from my pro. I said, what questions can I answer for you regarding online marketing? All right? I put that question out. This person wrote, I want to record videos for my Instagram, but I just don't know how to start the video. I answered that publicly. So this is a new story for me, so it forms as great content, all right? And I answered her, but that doesn't reveal a private information, so no privacy was jeopardized. You see, it doesn't say the person's name. And I wrote something cute, push the red button and smile, don't overthink it. You'll make mistakes, but as long as you keep trying, it'll get better. Now, to answer your question, I forgot who asked that. What do you think my next post is going to be about? It's going to be about somebody who says, I want to record videos on my Instagram, but I just don't know where to start my video. I'm going to do a post in more detail in the story, because in the story I only have one sentence, about, what do you guys think? Starting your video on Instagram. Because I posed that question, they answered, and now I have my ideas for my following post. What do you guys think? Good idea or not? So you pose a question, you get a reply, you answer it publicly, so now you have 2 story posts built in there, and then you take that, right? And you take that concept, and then you create a nice post out of it. You guys like that? All right, guys. Thank you so much. You've been amazing. I will see you guys soon. Stay with Agent School, and we're going to have more of these amazing things ready to go. And we're going to help you guys grow and be awesome. Sherry says, where do you get more responses? Facebook, Instagram. It's whatever you use more, Sherry. So you shall see. Let's stick with Instagram for now, though. What do you think? All right, guys. Have an amazing day. Bye.